Welcome and hello and welcome everybody and welcome to the God in Jesus Christ Ministries. I am your host, Pastor. Give me a second, please. Hold on. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. This God in Jesus Christ Ministry. Somebody just tried to call me, um, and I welcome. Um, and welcome everybody. Welcome. Uh, Things is just a little bit, just getting ready to get started here. Somebody just tried to call me while I was in the middle of everything. Um, we, like I said, I just want to just thank everybody and welcome everybody in as we um as we get started. We're going to be in the book of Hebrews again. This is week 13 of the book of Hebrews. Week 13 of the book of Hebrews, and give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. We're going to be in the book of Hebrews, like I said. Sorry about the repeating. I'm just trying to get everything coordinated here. Uh, we're something's going wrong now. I think somebody knocked me off of Facebook. I hope that didn't happen. If it did, I'm sorry about that. If it knocked me off of Facebook, I'm sorry. People, I'm gonna have to put a notice. Please do not call me during the time I'm supposed to be online. Yeah, they knocked me off of Facebook. So I'm sorry for all the people on Facebook. If you're not able to see me on Facebook, you have to go to the sermon.net, or you have to go to GJC Church Online, or you have to go to YouTube to see the program. Somebody tried calling me on Facebook at the time that I normally go online. That was the issue. I tried to answer them. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Once again, we want to I want to say thank you and welcome each and every one of you for coming in this evening. Um, Pretty soon we'll be into next week will be next week will be Holy Week. We'll be in the Holy Week, and we will also be um, Resurrection Day, as they used to call it, or Pat. We'll have Passover and then Palm Sunday, Passover, and then Resurrection Day. So as we go, we're going to be in the book of Hebrews, chapter 4, verse 14 and 16 is the verses that we're looking at. That's the verses that we're going to be looking at today. Those are the verses we'll be looking at today. Um, everybody wants to try to contact me. I don't know what's going on. Well, everybody contacted me. Hold on a minute. Had to help my son with a little issue he had. Yeah, had to help him out with a little issue. Like I said, we're going to be in the book of Hebrews tonight. We're going to be in the book of Hebrews, and I'm going to say it's right now. Unfortunately, I'm blocked out of Facebook because somebody called me, and I couldn't. I didn't. I don't know why people would call me at 7:30, knowing I'm online at 7:30. So I don't know why people would do that. Um, but we're going to go ahead, nevertheless. In the book of Hebrews, what we're going to be talking about today is we talked about Jesus and his divinity, his divineness, and being part of his nature in God. His Hebrews brought that to you, that essence of his Jesus's nature and who he was, the Son. He made himself lower than the angels to come here and to come here and to get come and become a part of a human being, to be man, this now I can't now I, people have done. I can't do nothing right now. I don't know. Everybody wants to crowd me and be bothered at the last minute, and I'm not going to worry about it. But I don't know. people people sometimes do things in the funniest ways. I can't do nothing because the system, this new thing with Facebook, with the chat system and sending things that done messed me all up here. But let me try to see if I can get through this today, because everybody done really miss. Let me see. It's really on Facebook, and when you call me, my phone is connected to Facebook, and you call me, you and block me. First time that ever really happened, that I got jammed off. Let me see if I can. Um, no. Okay, there we go. All right, I did that. All right, I'm just trying to make sure I don't have no headaches or anything, because people right now, Facebook is some things. Oh, man, all right. So jammed up here right now. I can't even read my messages. Well, nevertheless, here we go. Here we go. So we in the beginning we read about Jesus and his divinity, his being part of the Father, and his being one with the Father. And we read about him making himself lower than the angels and coming to earth as a human to to save mankind. We also read in the last part of his rest, where we now are in grace and we come to his rest. We come with Jesus' rest. Now, in chapter 13, once again, as I said before, the book of Hebrews, we do not know who the writer is. We have the thinking that he is, some believe he's Luke, some believe he's Mark, some believe he's Barnabas, because these are the people who followed Paul, and the writing is somewhat similar to Paul's writing. but they're not sure it's Paul. So we're look at the assurance of forgiveness, the assurance of forgiveness. So we come now. We come to the understanding of forgiveness. Um, we all experience the pain of doing wrong to others. We come to the pain of doing wrong to others or being wronged by someone close to us. You ever been you ever had somebody do you wrong? Just you know, put it in the group, put it in the chat, put it in the chat. Go ahead and put it in the chat if you did somebody wrong. Um, also, what we want to talk about is it is in these. Okay, so you ever had somebody to do you wrong, and or you have done somebody wrong? um these moments that we real in moment these moments that we realize the importance of seeking and receiving forgiveness. Now, what is forgiveness for? Why do we forgive? We forgive for ourselves. We forgive so that we don't have the burden of anything. We don't have the burden. Okay. We do forgiveness to make sure that we're not filled with regret or anything like that as we go forward in our lives. So we forgive somebody. We forgive those people that have wronged us, and they vice versa. When they forgive, they they're able to move forward. So today we're going to delve into this in Hebrews chapter 4, verse 14 and 16. But we're gonna look at it from this point of view. We're going to go to 14. What we're going to do here is I'm going to go where we at in 14. Yep, I'm going to show that. Let's see, 15, 14. We're going to start at verse 11. Verse 11. Therefore, let's make every effort to enter that rest so that no one will fall by following the same example of disobedience. That's when we come for the rest. When Jesus said, "All the labor come, and I will give you rest." So we fall into this rest. So I said 10, right? Okay. I'm sorry. I said 11. For the word of God is living and active and sharper than a two-edged sword, even penetrating even penetrating as far as the division of soul and spirit, and both joints and marrow, and able to judge the thought and intentions of the heart. So Jesus is able to judge. God is able to judge our hearts and our minds and everything. So what truly in our heart sometimes comes out of our mouth. What we truly feel in our heart comes out from us. 13. There is no creature hidden from his sight, but all things are open and laid bare to the eyes of him to whom we must answer. Therefore, since we have a great high priest who has passed through the heavens, Jesus, Son of God, let's hold firmly to our confessions, for we do not have a high priest who cannot sympathize with our weakness, but one who has been tempted in all things, just as we are, yet without sin. Therefore, let's approach the throne of grace with confidence so that we may receive mercy and find grace for help at the time of our need. So in that verse, what he's talking about is I started back when we were talking about rest. He was talking about the rest. When we come to rest, when we work 6 days, we relax, we take it easy, we don't stress. Pastor Ella and who was it? Prophetess. Oh, I'm sorry, not prophetess. Apostle Ella and Apostle Hunt were talking about how I lay back, how I'm laid back in the car. I'm sitting back in the seat is pushed back, and I'm just laid back. And they see that, well, even when he's on camera, when we're on our Zoom meetings, I'm the same way. Well, I am. I'm comfortable. I always sit in a high chair. I always sit back and just relax and take it easy and don't worry about too much things. I mean, things do get to my don't think things do get to my nerves when I'm trying to do things and things get in the way, and and like, just like I said, Facebook, somebody called me, and it knocked everything off for Facebook because my thing is connected to Facebook, and I couldn't get now this newfangled thing with the I'm locked out of my my messages. Wait, I think I'm locked out of my messages, so to a degree. That's what I see. So what I'm saying here is that Christ is the high priest. He is our high priest. Christ is our high priest. He's the one who we can come to. He's the one who can address all the ish, issues that we have. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's the one who has all. He's the one who can care for all the things that we need and the things we have. Um, so hold on a minute. Oh, okay. So he can sympathize with all of our whatever weaknesses that we have because he was tempted 40 days. He spent 40 days in the wilderness and he was tempted by the devil twice a few times. He was just tempted by there. And he understands our struggles and things like that. So he knows how to he knows what we would need to get through and get us through these days. He has faced every temptation, and yet he remained without sin. Now this gives us the confidence to approach God's throne of grace without with I mean sorry not without but approach his throne with boldness. We can approach his throne with boldness. You ever had that moment in your life where you just want to tell somebody, you're going to tell this person something, and you're just going to be bold about it. You're just going to tell them what's on your mind. And it's sort of like we say, tell me what's on your mind, let the chips fall where they may. But you're bold about going there, knowing that we will receive this mercy, and we'll find grace to help, and we'll find grace to help us in our time of need. God is always giving us moments in time of need and every other aspect of our moments and things like that. And that's what we've had in these moments. One of the illustrations I just want to give, and I'm going to say, because the way things are going tonight, I'm kind of really out of it right now, and I'm gonna get ready to. After I finish this, I'm gonna close down because things is really getting hectic for me. I had to stop, and now it's disturbing disturbing my concentration and what I want to move with. In this illustration, so let's imagine we have a friend. We have a friend who has hurt his best friend. Imagine a friend who has hurt his best friend deeply. A week later, filled with regret and guilt, he approaches his friend seeking forgiveness. This is a person who's coming now, he's hurt him, and he waited a week. He waited a week, probably he had to think about it and and deal with it and think about it and think about it. So now he says, okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and do what I gotta do. So he feels with regret. He has regret, and his friend is seeking forgiveness for not knowing if he will he will be forgiven. As he confesses his mistake and asks for forgiveness, his friend his friend's response is one of love and grace. Um, we have a friend that gives him, says, okay, hey, yo, okay, no problem, cool, we're good, we're straight, we're fine, we're okay. Um, that's what we should do. We should forgive each other. We should make sure we forgive each other. This friend forgives him wholeheartedly. He lets him know, hey, no, and showing him that true forgiveness is possible, even we seek when we seek accepted. We expect it. So in this, we must understand. But I'm going to tell you, I'm not. Things have got a little hectic right now, and I'm going to have to close down. So, in conclusion with this, I'm just going to go ahead and just close out right now. Um, just like the friend in the illustration, we may doubt, we may doubt if he will forgive us. We may doubt that he will even think about forgiving us, but we go with the expectation that I'm going to be forgiven. The same with Christ. We don't come with doubt. We have that confidence that when we go to him boldly and we give our confession, he's going to forgive us through this time. I'm going to have to pause. I'm going to have to close down. There's a lot of issues that's going on right now, and I got to straighten these things out. And I'm sorry about that. Hopefully we may be able to continue this, maybe put it on the back burner for next Saturday. We'll do 14, 13, 14, and 13, 14 together. Once again, we're going to be, again, I'll put a thing out. I'm going to have to put a notification. Please do not call me, or do not call me on my phone, and do not call me on my phone. So that way, do not call me on Messenger. Call me on a regular phone. Do not call me on Messenger. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I like to say I thank you for your time. I thank you for your pleasure. And